here being ABRAU DURSO. You can probably tell I quite like it here. So it's going to be really quiet here today, I think. Kids are all back to school and going to go for a wander around. Show you what we see living here in our region. And this side of the lake has recently been opened. Well, so that there was here a couple of days ago. Somebody's dropped it. It's a pass for something, and obviously the people have just put it here in case they come back, and it's still here. That's kind of cool. I have no idea how good the reception will be here, but let's give it a go. There's some stunning views through the trees, but a bit further on the walk we'll be going away and then down, and then we'll be coming back along the bottom edge of the lake, or near the bottom of the lake, and the views from there are spectacular, so bear with me. There's lots of like picnic areas and viewing spots. Here's where we are, and we'll be going along round to the end and then back along the bottom. So come with me, let's see how far we go, see how far you go. I'm going all the way, you guys may not. But this is, as I said, ABRAU DURSO in the region of Krasnodar Krai, southern Russia. It's a beautiful day today, absolutely gorgeous. I just love it here. I love being in this country, I've got to say. I love everything about it. You know, I wake up every day with a smile on my face. Had I been back in the UK, I would be at work. But that's a thing of the past now, work. Some people say, do you miss it? No. I miss some of the... I'll tell you what I miss workshop banter. And if you work in a body shop or in a service centre or anything, you'll understand that. It's a special kind of banter between the guys. And I miss that because that's, you know, everybody's always bouncing off of each other, and there's always, you know, it's a good atmosphere. Providing you provide a good atmosphere, I guess. But that's probably the only thing I miss. I miss some of the guys and a bit of the banter. But aside from that, and I loved my job, I really did, but it just became too difficult to enjoy anymore. And I think in life, once something isn't enjoyable anymore, you really should stop doing it. It's like paying to go and do a sport, like clay pigeon shooting, for example. Spend a lot of money to go, and if you come back frustrated and wound up, then it's a bit of a stupid thing to be doing. You need to be enjoying it, and if you enjoy it, you're better at it. There you go. There's my philosophy anyway. But you won't see on camera what I can see, obviously, with the naked eye, with some stunning views looking across the lake at the buildings, and some of the buildings, when we come back along the bottom, some of the houses, I don't think it's really fair to call them houses. They look more like complexes. Absolutely enormous. So it's a very affluent area. And yeah, if you're with me until we get to the bottom, you'll see over here 2 or 3 houses that are in construction at the moment, and they just are, wow. Yeah. And you see on the news, poor Russia, Russia's got no money. Yeah, okay. I see more brand new Range Rovers and Land Cruisers here than I've seen anywhere. So don't believe what you read in the news. If you want to know the truth about Russia, well, either pay it a visit or find channels like mine that may show you something that you're not aware of. I hope so anyway. That's the goal of the channel. Anyhow, let's say hello. Alex, good morning, sir. Alex, so tell me, Chris, what is it like to live in a communist country? Sorry, Angie. Yeah, steady. You know how that went yesterday. I'm in a better mood today. I've woken up on the right side of bed. I was a bit grumpy yesterday. And, yeah, didn't have a lot of time for nonsense. You did say you miss banter, indeed. Mrs. Jenny Ossel. Good morning, Alex. How are you doing, Alex? Huh? Alex, speak to Jenny. She doesn't want to talk to me. I'm sad now. So, please give me a thumbs up if everything's coming through visually and the audio's fine, or just drop a comment, anything to let me know that it's all fine and I'm not just waffling along to myself. Try and zoom through the trees, look. So much to see over the other side there. But we only found this bit, I think yesterday or the day before, whenever it was I was here. So it's our first time around, and then we thought it's such a lovely day here today, we better come back today. So here we are. We've made it to point 3 and I haven't died. That's good news. Little picnic area. And as I said, it's empty here today. It's an old oak. There's a few oak trees scattered around here, actually. Lots of acorns. Should keep the squirrels happy. Tree rats, as we call them back in the UK. What a lovely day. Lovely, lovely, lovely day. Oh, Alex and Jenny, that's nice. Alex is at work. And oh, Alex, how nice. You're going to listen to me without tracking a chat. Well, I'll tell you what's going on, Alex. Looks like Jenny wants to speak to you, but she has said okay. Back to work now. Jenny, so which forest is this? Well, it's not actually a forest. I suppose it is. This is ABRAU DURSO, the region. And it's very, very, very famous wine and champagne maker, ABRAU DURSO. Lovely champagne, as I always say, lovely wine. About 155 years, been in existence since 1870. And this, I'm going to call it Nature Walk, has been opened this year, I believe, this side. But the other side I've done quite a few videos from. And yeah, it's lovely. You can take boat trips out on the lake, you can go around the wine making manufacturing plant, have guided tours around that, which is awesome. Again, a few videos on my channel, sorry. But we've never been around this side. But now they've made all of this nature trail. We can. Obviously bear in mind that, you know, Russia's run out of money and there's no construction and, you know, all of that. So I don't know how they managed to build this. I guess it must have just been the magic fairies. Anyhow, stop being sarcastic, Chris. I'll try. But we'll get to see some lovely sights soon. It's a very nice place. It is. It is very nice, Jenny. Beautiful. And like I say, there's all sorts of stuff going on the lake. Yesterday or the day before, there was a yachting regatta, and you can come and learn to sail here as well. And you've got like a paddle boat that takes you around the lake if you want to do that. Lots of little picnic areas, lots of shops, lots of food outlets, and certainly once you get to the other side, there's a whole host of things you can do. You can even come and do like an enduro bike ride round here and a quad bike ride somewhere. I haven't looked into that myself. Just enjoying the nature. Yeah, I'm just starting to come into view those properties I was telling you about, so I'll see if I can zoom in between the trees and show you. Oh. Another picnic area and a viewing platform. Let's go up here and have a look. So we're at point 4. Lots of QR codes for you to scan and read about. Look at that for a view. Now, just between those two pine trees, there you can see some of the property that's under construction. It's, I don't know, 4 or 5 levels. It's huge. It's absolutely huge. And then there's another one just to the left of it through there, which we'll see much better from the return journey. But it is just a stunning place. It really is. Yeah, Jenny, if you mean Russia in general or here, I mean, here's a lovely place to live for sure. But those properties over there are big rubles, big rubles. But yeah, I can only speak on my experience of Russia, which is obviously in our region really. I've been to Sochi and saw Moscow very, very briefly, but for me, this region down here in the south is absolutely wonderful. Love living here. It's gorgeous. Like I say, I don't know how good the signal will be, because we're sort of in the copse now of this hill, so you may lose you for a bit until I get down onto the bottom, so please bear with. If it does chime out, then check back, because I will carry on. And like I say, at the moment we're just walking through the copse of this hill, and then when we get to the bottom, we'll be having much better scenery across the lake. And channel's doing pretty well, nearly at 4,000 subscribers, which, yeah, I never thought that would happen. So I really do appreciate everyone that has subscribed to the channel, and if you haven't, please do. A steep hill, and I'm old. Nice little sun trap there. So 0.5 this is. And some water. Oh, no water today, but it is winter. Oh, there we go. Network is a bit slow. You subscribed, have you, Jenny? Thank you. Very kind of you. I've got a Telegram group as well. Please feel free to join that. It's full of a lot of good people, very knowledgeable. So that's the Plastic Russian on Telegram. And there's actually two channels there. There's the main channel, which I post updates on, and then there's the chat group, which is really active. And you can always get an answer to a question in there. Right. Quick recovery rate still, that's good. I haven't lost all my fitness yet. Still above ground, so I must be grateful. Wow. Can hear the workman's radio from here. A magnificent property that is, and the views that they will have from there in both directions, up and down the lake. Wow. I'm sure they'll have a landing dock at the bottom. If it's not built already, it will be. Why wouldn't you, after all? What goes up must come down. And hopefully once we get to the bottom and then back along, the signal should improve quite a bit. Well, that's probably It's difficult to gauge distance across a lake, but I suppose as the crow flies in a straight line, between 700 maybe, 700 metres and a kilometre across to that property. And that'll give you an idea of how peaceful it is here, because you can hear the radio that the workers are using. Lots and lots of properties up the hill. And that's the second property under construction, that white one through there. And there's a couple behind as well that are being built, so obviously that area is just under development now. I think given the news about Los Angeles, one of my priorities with that building would be installing a load of fire hydrants pumping straight out the lake. Water curtain, just in case. So this area, as I said, is ABRAU DURSO. This is in the Krasnodarsky Krai region, and we're inland from the coastal resort town of Anapa. Well, we're just outside Novorossiysk, let's be more accurate. So the coast is very near, probably a couple of kilometres, I would say, down that way. So you can actually come out of here, follow the road down, and go down to the little hamlet village of ABRAU, which is on the beach, literally on the coast. But if you carry on a bit further along the coast, the next port you hit is Novorossiysk. So quiet and peaceful. So this is the end of the outward leg of our journey, and there's another picnic area here at the end, which we're just going to have a look at because we didn't see it before. So I thought I'd come here now, see if we've A, got better reception, and B, better views. Oh, yeah, lovely. Fred Hinkle. Hello, good day to all from the cold, snowy cornfields of southern Indiana in the US. Welcome, sir. It's a gorgeous, gorgeous day here in southern Russia. 16 degrees today. Bill. Good afternoon, Chris. Afternoon, is it? Yeah, it is. Blimey. Looks like a very nice afternoon. It's magical today. No wind. Just, it's idyllic today. I haven't seen another person yet, apart from a couple of people I walked past when I first started my journey. So it's idyllic today. Absolutely gorgeous. I am well, mate. Thank you. I hope you are too. Living the dream, literally living my best life. Walking around with a huge grin on my face, thinking, I get to do this instead of being at work. So yeah, very, very well, mate. Hope things are looking good for you. Hope your plans that we sort of chatted about, hope they're sort of moving along. Well, not necessarily plans, but potential ideas. And I haven't been to the butcher's, in case you're going to ask. Not yet. But I will be as soon as the barbecue gets dragged out, which may not be very long if the weather stays like this. I'm actually here with my wife and a friend of ours, but I've left them in my dust. Read off the trailhead signs. Fred, I would do if I could read Russian or speak Russian or understand Russian. I can't. But I am trying. And here's a plug if you're looking to learn Russian. Have a look at my homepage on YouTube or join my Telegram group. And come across a lovely lady called Oksana, who's a qualified English teacher and a Russian teacher. Speaks fluently in both languages and speaks better English than I do. She wouldn't be hard, let's face it. But she does a lovely online course, online platform, face-to-face, real-time. You can do it on your mobile phone. No software needed or anything like that. It's just a web link. And it's brilliant. Yeah, she's really, really good. Really good. Now, just as a pure stroke of luck, when we came here for the first time a couple of days ago, this is the route we went. And I'm so glad we went this way round, because otherwise you've got to walk all the way up these hills. Oh, 37 degrees in Oz. God, dear. Rather you than me, mate. That's purely swimming pool weather, which is why we got one. Yeah, you know it gets around those temperatures in the Napa in the summer, but yeah, I just want to be near a swimming pool when it's like that, or by the sea. And yeah, the car is absolutely epic. So anybody watching that's not aware, we've just bought a new car, new Chinese car, a Haval or a Haval H9, which is a Chinese Land Cruiser. I will do a review on it at some point, but it's brilliant, absolutely brilliant. I mean, the last one we had was a F7X, and that was great. That was a good car. But this H9 is in a different class. But then it should be. It's the top of the range model, I believe so. But it's epic. It's got so much kit on it, so much stuff. Even today I found out with the windows open, sunroof open, and I lock it, and it's got what we call global closure. So everything closes including the sun blind, which is lovely, just off the remote or off the touch button on the handle. But yeah, it's got so much stuff on it. Radar guided adaptive cruise control, lane departure. I don't know if the thing parks itself yet, but I'm pretty confident it does. But yeah, what a car. And it's absolutely mega off-road. There you go. Bit of geology for all you geologists. Bet these rocks could tell a story. So here we are at point 6. Lots of QR codes for people to scan and read. Just watch the live stream back as a video, pause it, zoom in, scan the QR codes. And get told a little bit about the area. Now we're on the bottom trail now. It's a bit more open, less trees. So be able to show you more on the other side of the lake from here. Look at that beast. And we've got a very contemporary one just through there. Let's see if we can get a better angle. Oh yeah, here we go. Looky, looky. So we've got that one on the left there. That one in the centre. And then the monster. It looks more like a cruise liner, doesn't it? Looks like a cruise liner's crashed into the hill. Awesome. And what a place to live. Right on the edge of the lake. No sailing today because there's no wind at all. So there's the paddle boat, right in the middle of the shot now. And just slightly up and to the right, there's like a pavilion where they have outdoor events, outdoor concerts. And then you can walk all the way around that side. And the wine manufacturing plant is just behind the trees there. And then you've got a road along the bottom, so you can literally drive along the bottom of the lake, which is the way we came in. See a couple of cars over there now. And more houses, more construction up on the hills. Beautiful church over there as well. But what a day. What an absolutely gorgeous day. I do hope you guys can see what I'm seeing. Roz, hi. Nice weather for a walk. It is. Absolutely gorgeous here. See you at ABRAU DURSO. I opened my last bottle of their semi-sweet sparkling wine here in the UK this new year. Can't get them anymore, unfortunately. Oh, Roz, I feel your pain. I'll probably grab a few bottles on the way back. Sorry. And if you haven't tried ABRAU DURSO champagne or wine, you're really missing out. Try and look for it. See if you can find it. Whatever country you're looking in from, because it's, in my opinion, it's the best wine I've tasted. But you know, wine is very subjective. It's individual taste. Some people won't like it, but predominantly I find wine and champagne to be very acidic and not something that I enjoy generally until I came here. And this stuff, well, I'd quite happily pour it in a pint glass. Yes, I know, some of you are reeling in shock right now, but it is lovely. It's absolutely gorgeous, so drinkable. And you're looking at about £3.50 for a bottle of the wine, white, red, rosé, and the champagne starts from that sort of price as well. And even the cheapest bottle of champagne is still better than anything else I've drunk. And I've had a lot of champagne over the years, various corporate events and weddings, etc., and it's all been half a glass, not really interested. But this stuff is lovely. Well, in my opinion, just my opinion. Anyway, here we are at point 7. More QR codes. View down the lake that way. I'd love that house. Can you imagine? Look at the sun terraces on that. I thought we had big terraces on our house. Look at it. Absolutely amazing. One, two, three, four, 5 levels, that house. And there might even be an underground car park as well, so it could be 6 levels. Absolutely stunning. Absolutely stunning. Beautifully designed, I think. Like I say, it looks like a cruise liner that sort of crashed into the hill, which is quite fitting really for the side of a lake, maybe. But it's all glass fronted, so whichever level you're on, you're going to have beautiful views. Stunning, absolutely stunning property. One day, Rodney. So, another little picnic area. It's a nice across the lake views. I'll try not to mention that house again. You're probably all bored with it now. But yeah, you can hear a pin drop at the moment. It's so quiet here, so peaceful. There's like a cannon or something that seems to fire here. Just one shot. It's obviously marking some moment in time. I don't know what, maybe it's something to do with the sailing club. Just every now and again you hear it. Where is the Russian? Fake streamer again. What do you mean a fake streamer? What on earth is a fake streamer? Where is the Russian? Well, there's the Russian, sweetie. Can you read Russian? Look, there's the Russian. Yeah? Hopefully that alleviates your concern. Chernaya, whatever that is. Sosna Chernaya. Don't know, I can't read Russian. There you go. Oh, there's a little path there down to the lake. I wonder where all these people just suddenly appeared from. Didn't see this. But the wife and our friend must be a long way back. Ah, just me. There you go, thank you. You've literally answered the rather stupid question. Where is the Russian? Oh, there's a few up there, look. Ros, Black Pine Tree Society or something like that, it said on that poster. Oh, okay, Ros, thank you. Just me, good morning all, good morning. Oh, it's great you all know each other. Wonderful. And we should wait here for the wife to catch up. One, because, you know, it's the polite thing to do. Oh, the old paddle boat's going out, look. Yeah, one, because it's the right thing to do. And two, this is the main reason, she's got the food. And I'm mungry. Mungry. So I've either got to run round again and catch her up, which I'm not inclined to do, or sit and wait. Or I can carry on my journey. Buy some food at the cafe. So wife, if you're watching, which I know she sometimes does to work out where I am, if you don't hurry up and get here, I'm going to go to the cafe and buy food. I will point out the wife's quite happy for me to buy food, but not when we've got it with us. Kind of takes umbrage to that. Anyway, just me, yes, it is. It's stunning. Have a look at my videos from ABRAU DURSO. I've done a few from here, this region. Mainly over the other side, around the wine manufacturing facility, that area just over there. This is only the second time we've been around this side of the lake. The first time being literally a couple of days ago. I could sit here all day with a picnic, to be honest, on a day like today. But I am getting a low battery, so if I suddenly disappear, the stream ends and the battery's died in the phone. I was tempted to walk down to the lake, but quickly realised I'd have to walk back up again. So where's my fake streamer man gone? It's so funny with people that make stupid statements. They tend to disappear when you highlight their stupidity. Ooh. I was nearly going down the hill to see the lake then. Reminds me of areas around some of our lochs here in Scotland. Oh, definitely. Scotland. Before I came here, I would say it was one of my favourite places on earth. Well, no, that's not correct. Before I came here, it was my favourite place on earth. And by here, I mean living my life in southern Russia. Whereabouts in Scotland? I think you've told me before, actually. I love Scotland. I've got a friend that lives up on the north coast, a little town called Keith. And I've been to Scotland many times and I absolutely adore the place. And again, another place that's portrayed in English media as being, or yeah, English media, not British, English media, as being, oh, you don't want to go to Scotland, oh, they hate the English, and oh, blah, blah, and all the doom and gloom that's pirated about. And again, completely the opposite. Lovely, lovely people, really friendly people. Yeah. And scenery. Absolutely gorgeous. Especially up the west coast. Which I know, you know, most people head for Glencoe, don't they? I stayed in a spa hotel near a place called Oban. I can't remember what it was called, but it was right on the loch. Absolutely stunning. Literally woke up in the morning watching the sun coming up, and in the evening going down in between the mountains across the loch. It was just breathtaking. Beautiful place. But here's the but. Scottish midges. If you've not experienced them, well, at least with a mozzie you know what it is. And these little tiny black dot things that swarm in hundreds, and you just think, oh, they're harmless because they just sort of buzz about, but they eat you alive. Evil things. The legend of the Scottish midge. Oh, on the banks of the River Clyde. Okay. Yeah, Oban is beautiful, you're right. Definitely, I'll agree with that. You have the most beautiful scenery. I've been many times down through the Alps. Driven down into Italy, been as far down as Sicily. And yeah, like I say, driving through the Alps is stunning. It's absolutely beautiful. And I've done that many times and really thought that was it. Lovely. My kind of scenery. Mountains, you know, snow-capped mountains, that kind of thing, and forests, and it's just my kind of scenery. Then I went to Scotland. Yeah, absolutely beautiful, and such a variation in the landscape as well. When you drive around, you get areas that reminded me of Austria, big pine forests, and the road, is it Applecross, the Cattle Pass, Balaknabar. Wow, that's something to behold. It really is, and it needs to be driven in both directions because it offers up something different every time. But what a road that is, and the scenery from there is just, it will pop your mouth open without a doubt. Gorgeous. If you've never driven Balaknabar, make it on your bucket list. You have to do it. You have to do it. Dobry din, Russia. Yes. Hello, Mr. Chris. Great to see you are well. My left toe is right. I am well. I am absolutely wonderful today. Beautiful day. Absolutely gorgeous. Sitting by the lake at ABRAU DURSO. There we go. Just me. Oh my God, our midges are hell on earth. Especially if you get caught in a cloud of them. Yes. Well, the first time, or the first 2 times I went to Scotland, I was going, I don't know what all the fuss is about. Never encountered any, because everybody says, oh, the midges, watch out. So obviously it's something you're mindful of. And I went in July and August and June, all at different times. And the first 2 times, never even saw a midge. Didn't know what anyone was talking about. I thought, bunch of pansies. And the 3rd time I went, we were, well, funnily enough, we were at that place just outside Oban on the lock. I came out in the morning to go to the car and I just saw this cloud of black dots. Didn't pay it much attention. Got to the car and they were all around me. Got in the car and a whole lot of them tried to come in the car with me, and probably 100 came in. And then I started feeling the bites, and proper painful bites, you know, spiteful, just off of these little black tiny dot things. And then it was like, ah, now I know what they are. And yeah, they bit me to death on both my arms and around my neck. So that was my first experience of the Scottish midge. Awful things. But yes, just me, I absolutely love Scotland. Love it. You know, it just feels it feels like you're so far away from the hustle and bustle. Obviously, you know, that's not the case, it depends where you are, but certainly going through the ski resorts, up through the Spittal of Glenshee, and like I say, up the west coast, Glenfinnan Viaduct, which most people know as the Harry Potter Bridge. And all of the sites of that sort of area up the west coast, and even in the centre of the country, you know, where the ski resorts are, and the Highlands, just breathtaking. You can't describe it. You just need to go and do it. You need to go there. If you haven't been, you need to go. So glad you enjoyed your time and appreciate the beauty. Oh, absolutely. You know, like I say, the Alps for me were stunning. I've been to Andorra. Hated Andorra, by the way. Terrible place, can't breathe. But the Alps, wonderful, really gorgeous. You know, driving through the mountains, stunning. And I thought that was wonderful until I went to Scotland. So Scotland is a lot more than Glasgow and Edinburgh and Aberdeen. You need to get into the centre of the country where the ski resorts are, and over the west coast. And yeah, it'll be your favourite destination. And I think to a degree it probably still is one of my favourite places. Or yeah, probably is. Yeah. Yeah, that's probably true, mate. the midges were created by Scottish people to keep everybody else away. It's probably, yeah, secret weapon. Bet you created new dance moves. Yeah. Yes. First thing I did was move the car because the swarm was sort of hanging around the car. So first thing I did was move the car and then proceeded to kill the damn things one by one. Oh, it's horrible. But, you know, lesson learned. What did we do straight after that? Yeah, straight to the shop for the anti-midge creams and sprays. Filled the car with it. Joking. Queen Victoria was attacked by midges when in the Highlands and permitted smoking at Balmoral Castle to the Durham. Oh, okay. Nice to see you anyway, mate. Yeah. And of course, Balmoral is in Scotland. And again, that area all around Balmoral. I can't remember the names of the places that you drive through. But the road there, for me, if you want a driving road, if you go to Perth and then you take the I think it's the A92 north from Perth, you go up through sort of the middle of the country towards the ski resorts, like I say, the Spittal of Glenshee, and you go near Balmoral and all of that road driving up into the ski resorts where you go from the lowland up into the mountains with the snow is just yeah, it's just amazing. Just me, you can always tell someone's surrounded by midges. They're the yeah, they're the person beating it. No, they're just cold. They're trying to warm up. They're doing the midge dance, aren't they? Oh, I don't know what's happened to the wife. Might have to go back and look for her at this rate, as I say, purely because she's got the food. Yeah, they usually flap their arms like a chicken. They're either trying to fly or they're keeping themselves warm, aren't they? Yeah. Right, well, looks like I've got about 2% left on my battery, so I'm going to be polite and say thanks everybody for joining me on a little nature stroll around the Lake of Abrau. And we call it a day before I cut off. So thanks for watching. Please like, share and subscribe. You know the drill. It all helps. And when I came on the stream, we were about 15 people away from 4,000 subscribers to the channel, which is fantastic. And I want to thank everyone that has subscribed. Really do. Really, really do appreciate it. Certainly something I was never expecting when I started this channel just a few months ago. But I'll continue to show just random stuff in southern Russia, so you can get to see what the media won't show you. So, thanks again, and as always say, I'll see you in the next one.